There will come a time where they will just all over, one nation will just flock in. And we know when that time comes, we are forced to go to let's slow. If kuzobe khona abantu abanga-understandi, bakhona ama-tutor la sizovula iclass le-English, abantu bafunde English. Amen. Sizovula iclass, bonke labantu ekuthiwa hayi no ngathi abezwa kahle bangene kube khona umuntu obathutarayo. Because the kingdom of God, it is built to empower people. Therefore, if there is a lack, it is up to us as a church to feed, to supply whatever is needed to fill the lack. Namhlanje sidila nje ne-subject nje elula. Before I attack this subject, let me just thank God first. uNkulunkulu muhle. Mina yazi uNkulunkulu ngisusa kwenye indawo bangcwele. I can see noma ngixoxa nabantu emsebenzini abantu when I tell them about God. Okay, omunye ufika nemkonje nama-photo usibonisa ukuthi unesibhamu nani ushuthi ubeka isibhamu la and all of those things. Ngithi kubo mina the moment ngithenga isikhali ngithe sokuziprotect uNkulunkulu uzongishiya. The moment ngithenga anything, any form of weapon ngithi is for protection, ingilosi ezihamba nami ezingiprotectayo zizongishiya. And they laugh. They laugh because of they don't understand ukuthi there's a difference between ukuzwa ngabantu about uNkulunkulu nokuthi encounter and experience God, because mina I've experienced him to move from wherever I was ukuthi ngibe la ngikhona namhlanje. Angizwanga ubani bani angixoxela. I experienced him. That is why there's a difference between ama-principle kaJesu and his presence. There are two different things. Kunama-principle and there is his presence. I like to bless God so much. I think it was last month. It happened ukuthi bangcwele kufika umuntu uzothela and uphakamisa isandla kanje uyongena egarage uphakamisa isandla. No. Cela ungithelele ukhomba kanje. Ngiyambuza ngithi 400. Uthi ya 400. Ngithi ndoda 400 ngimemeza ngwenye pump. Uthi give me ya 400 and then kube leyo ndaba leyo ngitheli 495 igcwala imoto makabuya ngaphakathi athi yena bekathi 40 rand. And as was umthetho wasegarage, I must pay that money. In the midst of that ngisacabanga indaba ye400 kufika umuntu azothela ahamba ngenkonje ngevan le diesel apatala 100 rand ngidonsi nozile ye diesel ngidonsi nozile e95 instead of diesel. Shaye kule moto e-diesel igcwala imoto aphume lo muntu lona ahambe along the way stuck babuye imoto bayidonse bazoyifaka egarage. The whole day, the following day, we search on a camera until we get the camera invest the camera ukuthi yimi engisale ngaphampa petrol instead of diesel. Kube ishe enkulu. Ngibiza officeini ama manager la kuthiwa no, lo muntu ikhampani ayimbhatalele for ukulungiswa kwale moto and then yena le mali bazoyidonsa ku salary yakhe. Imagine we can't let the company imbhatalele because lo muntu usese probation. If the company is izombhatalela, then this person must be fired. Right in the midst of everyone, we can't let this guy go because I like this guy so much. He's one of the guys that I like to be in my team. So we can't let him go. We must find another plan. So what do when kule situation idominion le. Awungeke kuthi umoshile kuthiwa decide ukuthi wenza no. Idominion le. No, okay, asichazele ucabanga ukuthi kwenziweni kule situation. And I didn't even bother to call my father and tell him about that because I know as I stand in that place, I stand as a prophet of that place. So as I'm standing there, I speak authority as if it was him who's speaking authority in that place. So I didn't even call him. I said, okay, it's fine. Itamechi malini, itamechi 1.6. And imali company ngayibhatali 600 and then when you can just pay 1,000 rand. In the history yokumix abangcwele yokumix imoto, in the history it's the first time ever kuba khona umuntu obhatala imali elingana ne1,000 rand. It happened before abantu ba mix ama bands ba mix the highest amount umuntu imali akho wayibhatala yokumixa is 9,000. of which umixe Mercedes Benz lahamba la Mercedes balungisa and then balethi quotation at 9,000. When a little mix lefanele ubhatale that 9,000 and I don't know for how many months on your salary. It was just idominion. Okay, ngifike ngimnikeze ibhuti wakhona 1,000 rand. Till today bangcwele ubhuti wakhona we are so close. Makafika garage ufuna mina hey ubudube nangu duba sometimes 10 rand 10 cold drink. Imagine this person imoto yakhe yamosheka because of the mistake that I did. Idominion there. I like to bless God so much for that. I like to bless him. Bangwele, today we are looking excellency in God's ordained relationship. Excellency in God ordained relationship. Then if you apply this accurately, it will bring you to the realms of wonders without end. Just to be direct, specific, sikhuluma ngepartnership. Sikhuluma ngothando lelo kukhulunywa ngalo makathi uJesu. Love your neighbor as thou love yourself. This is the area as a Christian we're supposed to be mastering, but we are not, because we are not careful about how we treat others, about how we treat all the relationships that are connected to us. We are dealing with a very crucial subject that we must make sure all of us, which we master this thing in order for us to see wonders without end. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, including Daniel, they were in partnership in everything that they do. And as a result, they experience wonders without end. In a foreign country, looking at Daniel on his own, ithi Nkosi ngifuna umuntu ozolikhumbula lephupho aphinda lichaze. uDaniel does not rush into the mountain or into the upper room, but he rushes into these three guys and they partner together and they call upon the corporate God. And we see the corporate God falling upon them and they receive a revelation and the interpretation of the dream. They stood on one word, the three of them. They went in the fire, they could not burn because of partnership. uJesu uthi kuPeter, after Peter sekamshila uJesu for a long time, I think for about months, makahlangana naye uthi angiboleke lo mkhumbi wakho oyenza ngawe imali, mina ngifundise kuwo. Ngicela lo mkhumbi ngiyazi ukuthi wena ukuthi udobe ngawo wenza imali, mina ngifuna ungiboleke lo mkhumbi ngihlale kuwo ngifundise. And uJesu was just teaching him the power of partnership. Bazamile ukudoba usuku bonke, they couldn't get anything. But as soon as uJesu abona ukuthi uPeter he understand the role in his life, their partnership, uthi kuye launch into the deep. The moment I catch a blessing that doesn't belong to him, but the blessing that will overflow to somebody else, because this thing is all about partnership. uNkulunkulu ayikho into ayithanda njengaleyo. He speaks to you to do something for him on his behalf. You partner with him. From the book of Genesis, we're seeing a partnership all over, going straight to Revelation. Partnership all over the place. Uthi ku Adam, because now so hlalile neyilwane was understand, was name amagama. I want to make someone that you will partner. I want to make someone who will be almost as equal as you, the person that you will partner with, because partnership brings about results in this kingdom. We're looking at excellency in God's ordained relationship. uJesu makakhuluma noPeter uthi I've given you the keys of this kingdom, of which the word keys is plural. It's not one, it's many. Mawufunda in the book of Revelation, we discover ukuthi there are seals that must be opened. And as I'm speaking, it's one of the seals that we are breaking today that will bring you about in the realms of wonders without end. Partnership. You must partner for you to see your next level. This area, Bangwele, we just not looking at it carefully as a Christian years. Sitata light. According to Abantu Abafundile, but as we speak now, as we're experiencing the world and the economy, but we have moved to the fourth industrial revolution, of which is the age of information and technology. Just because of we are not partnering nabantu bezwe, we don't understand this thing. You would find a Christian, basati bayofundele administration, bayofundele accounting. Let me tell you something. Kunama software manje that they are beginning to implement emabank. Azoyenza umsebenzi oyenzwa accounted ebank. We need to partner so that this truth will be unveiled unto us. The Winners family, they are moving according to the age. Whoever thought Uguti, you can stream and watch one person in Nigeria across the whole globe? They no longer relying on Uguti to Hamba City after Shiloh. They know Uguti will stream. Why? Because of they've noticed Uguti we have entered into the age of technology and information. Therefore, they need to pick up the speed in order for the gospel to move the way it's supposed to move. And I guarantee you, if we don't partner, we won't see this. But bear in mind, when you are partnering, Romans 12 verse 2, be not transformed, do not conform unto this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Meaning, as we partner with them, we must not conform into their habits. We're living in the times where we see a Christian because of the lack of partnership. They are running better Cosway administration. Who can be doing a Cosway administration now? We have seen so many people who are making millions through information and technology. That's the area that we should be, enforcing ourselves to take charge over it. Especially as Abantu Bangakapoli. But bear in mind, Bangwele, bear in mind, Uguti, this thing goes like this. This thing goes like this, Bangwele. The more creative you become, the less spirituality in your life. The higher spirituality in your life, the less creativity. Therefore, we need to balance the two through relationship. Because the only way we can grow in terms of creativity is through partnering Nabanyabantu. The only way we can grow in terms of spirituality is when we partner with those who are more spiritual than us. I don't know if you are getting the flow. We need to put the balance between the two. And how do we put that balance? By observing the relationship and connections in our lives. Because the more we grow creatively, we lack spiritually. Something Genesis. Before I take I think 30 minutes my message will be done. Let me just catapult now into different direction about this thing you show, and then I'll get into the message. Let's quickly run to Genesis 25. I want to show you something about what I'm speaking, because the scripture reveals this thing. The higher you become creative, the lesser you become spiritual. The higher you become spiritual, the lesser you become creative. And as Christians, we need to put this in balance. It needs to go at the same rate. We need to be more creative and more spiritual. More creative and more spiritual. It needs to be in balance. And how do we balance it? By making sure that we harness the relationship, the connections that we have in our lives. Genesis 25. Sizofunda. We just and Isaac and sizofunda did I lost this now? Verse 13. Verse 13. I don't feel the
25, verse 13. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael, by their names according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajoth, and Kedah, and Adbeel, and Mibsam. Go there again.
Yeah, Kubeka 15, no 16, on Itolil. 15 and 16.
Verse 15. Hada and Tamar, Judah and Napish and Kedama. Verse 16. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names, by their towns and by their castles.
12 princes according to their nations. Wonders without end. My seasons of greater works. I think sakhumbula sonke ukuthi Ishmael umntana kaAbraham. Ishmael represent the bondwoman, and then Isaac represent the free women. It gives us a sense ukuthi the other child is supposed to be higher in spirituality, and the other one supposed to be higher in creativity or in carnality. And we discover ukuthi Ishmael la waphuma waya khona wafike wakha nation. And last funda khona siyathola ukuthi baba categorize according to town, according to cities, according to nation, according to their castles. It's ngokutshela imfihlo bangcwele. Jacob, it's not his first 12 sons. It's Ishmael first 12 sons, but they could not be recognized because of they represent the woman who is in bondage. And Isaac represents the woman who is free, of which is the promised child, and it's the one that was not the promised child. I don't know if you are getting the drift. Ukuthi by that time, before even abantwana baka Israel could dream about nation, before they could even dream about building cities, building castles, and when you follow their story, you would discover ukuthi bebahlala ezindlini nyana ezincane zotshani. And Ishmael by that time, he was having cities. He was having castle because he was more higher in terms of creativity than spirituality. I don't know you get the drift. We must be careful. Let's bring the balance. And the balance is ngayletha ngento one ukuthi si observe our relationships that are around us, because through the relationships around us we grow. Ayasikhulisa our relationships that are around us. Our relationship that are around us with either bless or curse us. Look at Lot maga separated no Abraham. Instead of him to continue rising into greatness, he went down. Because relationships are very, very important. The people I've seen here in this place, and their life was just flourishing in all directions. But they left this place and they are struggling now. Because relationships are very, very important. There are just three ordained relationships by God. There are three ordained relationships by God. The first one, it's your biological relationship with your parents and your family. The second one, it's your relationship with your spiritual parents. The third one is the relationship with your helper. But because there are people who are called for ministry without wives. Because there are people who are called for ministry without wives. And if that's you must understand, Uguti. Therefore, it means you are a man of fivefold talent. You are not a man of three, because if you are a man of three, you would need assistance along the way. But if you are a man of five, God knows, like Paul. A simple example like Paul. Paul was a fivefold talent man. That is why he was just preaching the gospel all the way. Let's dive into our message. Let's just deal firstly with the biological side. We need to be careful, especially sons and daughters, parents, abomama nabo. We need to be careful with that relationship, because if you mess up at home and if your father speak against you or your mother speak against you, not even the prophet will say anything to release you from that case. Not even a prophet. We need to make sure we observe. Pata abazali bakho njengabazali bakho. Pata abazali bakho njengabazali bakho. uNkulunkulu azayibeke lento enhlizweni yami. It was because Sunday mangiphuma la ngikhuluma nomama ku WhatsApp, and umama spoke amagama abuhlungu kimi, and on Monday I was sick. I was just sick because of what she had said. But because of I'm a man of faith, I responded and I apologized. I didn't even want to examine who wrong or right. That's not my place. I stand in my place as the son to her, and I apologize from the depth of my heart. Mom, if wrong, forgive me. And as the week went by, I was sitting with my younger brother, and my younger brother was bringing unto me the sad news that he's experiencing also with family issues. And it touched me izolo manyotropa amantombazana ayi2 emndeni. Omunye bekahamba ngemoto yami taxi 5 su bengiyomdropa kubo, omunye ahamba ngenye imoto. Siba separated because of bayalwa, and it's family. So masisifika la bahlala khona, it became a big thing bangcwele. Lo munye ngihamba naye akafuna ukubhadala, umama khona sekaphumile umegedini uyadilika, makadilika uzama ukukhuza lo makadilika kule moto esemuva, lo akasabuzi bathelana isibhacu phambi bangcwele. It was a huge scene. And lo uyangitshela uthi lo ngizombulala. Yalibofo legazi lelangikhiphe lona umshaye ngelitshe uthi yabona legazi langikhiphe lona ngizombulalela lona ngoba ubuye ePretoria kahlana la uyangijwayela. Siblings fighting in a brutal way. And by thola imali yabo laba abanye they went. Sekuyime ngimegedini manje. Igedi lakhona likhiwe. Nyamemeza. They brought him out. And as I'm standing there bangcwele, lo bamshayile, she feels as if bathatha amaside. She feels as if kune unfair treatment. Why is njoba sekukhona damage, why na bangavuma yenza damage? Siblings, I want you to introspect yourself in that area. If you have wronged your parents in a way, go back home and apologize. We need to observe carefully the relationship between us and our parents. Let's just read 3 scriptures and then see Val in the chapter. Singing to the second one because in Shilo today I will be quick. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 2, Exodus 20 verse 12, Colossians 3 verse 20. Sibhale phansi. Ngeke ukhona ukuzimemorize zonke, sibhale phansi ngizofunda. And by the way, ithi ngiphinda. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 2, Exodus 20 verse 12, Colossians chapter 3 verse 20. By the way, as I've been searching, how many times have the Bible spoken about us honoring our parents? It's more than 50 times. It's more than 50 times it's been said in the Bible we must honor our parents. Irrespective, unconditionally. I've seen so many things, Gemina, in this walk, little walk with God. Babonila bantu badelela like nobody's business abazali babo, and then sasa bangabi lutho. I know a guy bangi ngepost njalo ngihlale ngimbona manje I think una 8 years angasebenzi because of what he did unto his father. Ineba yami ubhuti wakhona ke walwa nobabakhe, everyone abukele community yonke baphikisana babamba insimbi e1 baba khona azama ukuthi amshaye naye. Last week mangizwa njobe ngisekhaya bathi kufika amaphoyisa wangena endlini bathatha ama-engine ayi3 bathatha imoto epakile ekuyi-stolen, bathi mababuye nobhuti wakho omncane bashaya ama-gunshot phezulu. Why bangayilutho? Why they've become wonders? Because they have not harnessed, they have not cultivated the relationship between them and their parents. Omunye ngathi mina ngisenayo umama, angisenayo ubaba. There are people who are guidance over you. And ngiyazi most time kuba ngathi abekho fair enough. Because all the time you think about ukuthi umama if bekakhona ngabuyenza so or ngabuthi. You feel they are being unfair. There's a reason why you grew there. Kune reason why. Because of makuhlangana umama wakho nobabakho uNkulunkulu usuka afuna ukudraw something from them. It's not just only about ukuthi uzalwe, but there's something that they have that you must have in future. That is why uNkulunkulu aselected bona. We must respect, we must honor our parents. Ephesians chapter 6 ngizoyifunda. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. Thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. We must honor the first commandment. And I humble yodwa. I humble with a promise. If you fulfill it, your days will be prolonged. Khona umuntu ongafuna ukuphila isikhathi eside akekho, I doubt. Akekho unless labo bantu esebahlebele usathani ukuthi umamakhe, because njengoba ngisho I've seen a lot. Bangikhula ngeenkathi zobukhothana, I've seen abantwana abaningi bazibulala bangcwele bazibulala into esimple. Amakhavela, ama-Rosemall, ama-TMT, nanani. I remember there's one other guy engimaziyo. He killed himself bangcwele because of they were going to a farewell and the whole scheme besosha ama-Rosemall. So naye bekwamele athole i-Rosemall. So now sekustemi ukuthi hayi siyabangena. Wonke umuntu ethi yeah so be on point ama-Rosemall. Abantwana yabona yonke into stayela bazosigcwala noma sifika phambili. Sad news umama uthi ale amalebe kayiplanile ukuthi uzoyithola kasayitholanga. He killed himself. Why azibulalile? Because of Satan umhlebele. It's not a plan of God. uSatan umhlebele. Wathi wena impilo yakho it's worth i-Rosemall. If you don't get i-Rosemall, it's better for you to die. We need to honor our parents. Exodus chapter 20 verse 12. This one is included in the 10th commandment. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Colossians 3 verse 20. Children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well and pleasing unto the Lord. It is well and pleasing unto the Lord. Ngiyazi mhlawumbe umama wakushaya wavela iSkype sweli so feel ngathi awusekho muhle enough.
This is Tom right here.